Titled Squeezing Water Out of a Stone, the report delves into the working and living conditions of the Uganda Police Force personnel and their impact on human rights observance. Conducted across 28 police regions and 75 districts, the study involved 955 respondents. The chairperson of the Uganda Human Rights Commission, Mariam Wangadia, unveiled the report findings this afternoon, emphasizing its focus on the interplay between working and living conditions, social-political factors, and human rights adherence among the police personnel.
The research sought to establish whether police working and living conditions were a catalyst for human rights violations and had these specific objectives: to establish the relationship between working conditions and observance of human rights in the police force.
Among key determinants of a conducive working environment, the report scrutinized office space, supplies, and access to utilities, with only 23% of respondents reporting sufficient office space.
The implications of inadequate office space were that the rights of the clients, suspects, right to personal liberty, privacy, timely handling of matters particularly related to sexual and gender-based violence, to a clean and healthy environment, food, health, fair hearing, among others, were in jeopardy. Cells were not adequate, and consequently suspects were at times held at the counter or guarded under trees during the day and locked up at night in an office or the police personnel homes.
Key findings in the report also highlighted the poor remuneration of the police officers and their appalling accommodation facilities. According to the report, majority of the respondents were earning between 400,000 shillings to 600,000 shillings per month, while 36% were earning between 600,000 shillings to 1 million shillings. 5% were below 400,000 shillings, and only 1% earning from 1.4 million to 3 million shillings.
Consequently, in some cases, personnel of the same rank, same qualifications and duties were paid differently. And of course, this call was responsible for demotivation.
On accommodation, the study found out that the institutional accommodation was largely dilapidated, with shared rooms partitioned by either curtains or makeshift boards, condemned structures unfit for human habitation, and unipods, which are very uncomfortable. The findings revealed that 29% were having decent housing, 36% moderately decent, 24% in dilapidated structures, while 3.6% were in makeshift structures, and 7.7% did not specify. Concerning deployment and transfers,
70% said they were not due. They were not fairly done due to underhand methods, corrupt tendencies, favoritism, tribalism, nepotism, technical know-how, bribery, kickbacks.
The Commission's recommendations include augmenting the force's budget to improve personnel living conditions.
We call upon all duty bearers to whom recommendations have been made to act on them expeditiously to enhance human rights observance among our men and women in the Uganda Police Force.
The police force should stop the use of unipods and other makeshift structures as offices and cells.
Responding to the findings, Erasmus Twaruhuka, who was representing the IGP Martins Okotho-Chola, acknowledged the pivotal role of conducive working environments in service delivery quality.
It is also my hope that the recommendations of this report will be pursued and implemented by all the stakeholders, so that at the end of the day, we shall witness a situation where the working and living conditions of police personnel impact the observance of human rights positively.
Benjamin Jumbe, NTV.